For you guys that are not new to the channel, about 4 months ago, I'll put the link somewhere up here. So about 4 months ago, I predicted the crash of Bitcoin. I showed you the exact move, and if you go check the market, the way the market moved is exactly the way my analysis turned out to be. So that's how I predicted the market to eventually go, and that's what is happening right now. Right now, the Bitcoin is crashing heavily, and most of you guys are like, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? For you guys that are investors, I advise you to hold, because eventually the Bitcoin is going to rise back. But for you guys that are traders who trade on futures in the Bitcoin chart, I advise you to withdraw your money and wait, because right now that Bitcoin chart is going to drop all the way to 29k. And don't say I didn't tell you, because you are watching this video now. This is a help tool, and you just have to know what you got to know, bro. So the Bitcoin chart is still going to drop down to 29k. And you guys are trading on futures, well, the ball is in your court. Use this wisely. That means you have to back in the crash. You don't just say, Bitcoin is falling, and the pressure of the world is going to take you out of the market. No, stay there and bag in the crash. You know how we bag in the crash. If you don't know how we bag in the crash, then I think the video I'll post it somewhere up here. You're gonna see how we bag in the crash, and all you gotta do is analyze the business. It's just like selling in the forex market. For you guys that don't know how to bag in the crash, all you gotta do is go to the link in the description, and I'm gonna show you how you can bag in the crash of Bitcoin, crypto, Ethereum, whatever you are trading on. So that's how we do it out here. Now that's out the way. I'm also going to show you the future analysis of Bitcoin just right after that. But the reason why I made this video actually is to show you more predictions on Bitcoin and tell you what's it's up. If you want to join me personally on my Telegram channel, you want to join me personally, then you go to the link in the description. You want my number, you want me to mentor you, go to the link in the description. Everything about me is in the description. Go there, we're going to vibe. Now that's out the way. Now if you are wondering what else, okay, that out of the way. Now let me show you the predictions. I'll first start from the before prediction of my 4 months ago prediction. Then I show you right now the condition of Bitcoin right now and what it will be finally in the next maybe 4 months or so. But you know, the Bitcoin chart is always following my analysis, and that's how it has been going, man.
Yeah, beautiful people of YouTube. We back here on the chat. I tried using my system one time to analyze and show you guys what's up, but I'm still more comfortable when using my phone. You know, it makes me feel like the market is portable, the market is at my fingertips. So based on what the video said, let's be checking Bitcoin analysis right now. And what do we have here? This is the Bitcoin chart. Right here we have the Bitcoin chart, and you can see it up there, Bitcoin USDT. So this is what we got here, bros. So you see that the Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, this is the 1 week seat up there, 1 week time frame. On the weekly time frame, we see the market made it high up to this point and dropped all the way to this point, and the market made another high. And what does that tell us? That tells us that the Bitcoin chart is making the Bitcoin chart has made double highs, if I'm not mistaken. The Bitcoin chart has made double highs, and if you check exactly what I said or how I analyzed the Bitcoin back then 4 months ago, this is exactly what I said. I said the Bitcoin is going to make second high and drop all the way down. We're just praying none of you lose money, but even if you lose money, there is no problem. The Bitcoin is still gonna go where it's gonna go. Okay, let me make you guys really understand what I'm doing here. So how do we draw support and resistance lines? You pick out the first point. This whole point here is point A, and this whole point here is point B. So here is point A. Maybe we'll be waiting for point B, but let's draw what we see here based on point A and point B. So we draw here and we draw there, because these 2 points meet up here. So now that's out the way. So the next thing we'll be looking for, it's obvious, price has made double top, sorry. price has made double tops. So what we do for price is to also take out the neckline of the double top. So that's the neckline. And why do I draw two zones? Two lines depict one zone. Two lines depict one zone. You get me? So that is how it works over here. So what do you ask me? So what's the next move? The next move, I can't tell you that for now, but the next resistance we see is somewhere down here, if I'm not mistaken. That's the next resistance we see. So we have to leave. You cannot analyze a Bitcoin chart based on your account. You analyze it, you interpret not just the Bitcoin but every other market based on what you see in markets, not what you want it to be. You feel me? So we're just interpreting. Frame, we slide down to this is the chart patterns for everybody that is not used to this. So this is the chart patterns, and right here we see this chart patterns is not what I just came up with. This is a pattern after me just studying the market, a group of traders and the banks and the ICT strategy. After the leaking of the ICT strategy, they came up with certain major patterns that the market follow, that the buyers and sellers make regardless. So this is how it goes. So we see a double top right here, a break of neckline and a retest and a further low. So what do we see here on the weekly time frame? We see a double top, a break of neckline. We don't see a break yet, but we see a double top, right? So if we slide down to the I want us to quickly slide down. I want us to quickly slide down to the line chart. You see the obvious double top, right? You see the obvious double top. So that shows us that yes, indeed, price may break below. But if price doesn't break below, right now is at a major level of resistance. So price may see further highs. Yes, guys, price may see further highs. Believe you me, with the way the market is going, if the market ends with a hammer on this line, that's with more wicks to the downside and more candles to the upside, then luckily Bitcoin will be resuscitated and its life is going to come back because price is going to go up. I hope you hear the birds creaking. That shows how many healthy environment. So if the price ends with a reversal candlestick at this point, then hallelujah to all the future traders and investors in Bitcoin. We'll be seeing further highs. So that's for the weekly chart. Now let's slide to the daily and see what the chart is saying here. So on the daily chart, whoa, kudos, nice one guys, nice one right here. What do you see right here? Well, if you ask me, what I see is that price has gradually started gaining momentum from the strength of the buyers, because a lot of buyers stay at these support and resistance lines. So price has started gaining momentum right here. So what I would advise us to wait for is for a double bottom. Or advise us to wait for a double bottom from the daily chart, which will solidify the notion that price is now bullish, because a lot of buyers are sitting. You know, something that makes up these support and resistance lines is not just the market. It's not just the market coming up with patterns. A lot of buyers and sellers wait at certain points, at certain price levels, to attack the price. And when they are at their certain price level, what happens? When they are attacking the price, it leads to further highs or further lows. You understand? So on the daily, if we see a double bottom and a break above the double bottom and a retest, then I advise everybody to start buying because Bitcoin is going all the way up, and we may see further consolidations on this place, and voila, will be may just be. So on the H4, this is what I am seeing right here. On the H4, it supports the daily so much. This is what the H4 is going to do. It's going to make a head and shoulder hold up. Let me show you what the H4 going to do right there. You see these long heads. You see these long heads and shoulder. Price is going to make a head and shoulder, and it's going to be supporting the daily time frame, and we're going to see further highs, and that will be good news for a lot of you traders. Voila, so your money won't be wasted at last. And if you had that mindset that your money is going to be wasted, money invested is no money wasted. If money invested is lost, it's no money wasted. It is money lost is money learned. So you learned a lot from the money. So right here, this is what we will be having. So stay blessed, stay tuned. This is the future of Bitcoin. Let's see if Bitcoin confirms this move. Then I will tell you guys something. This will be the confirmation point for further highs. So this around this point, around 37, around $37K should be the call out point. So once it gets there, then congratulations, then Bitcoin may see further highs. Not just it getting there, when it's rejected from 40K and it drops down to 37K, then we should be seeing further highs. Stay blessed, guys, because this is good news, great news. I didn't expect it to go up. On the other hand, that's for that. So on the other hand, back to the weekly, if price decides to break below this, because like I said, double top neckline, so if it breaks below, then we should be expecting, if it breaks below here, then we should be expecting further lows. So all we got to do is to sit tight and interpret the market from what we see. That's all, guys. Stay blessed, stay tuned.
Now, from the analysis you guys just saw, it's obvious that what Bitcoin has some futures. So this is where future trading comes in. I advise a lot of you guys to be future trading, because with that you get to bag in the crash. You also get to bag in the rise. You see, you get to bag in the fall, and you also get to bag in the rise. You see how that stuff goes. So either Bitcoin is crashing or falling or rising, you still bag all the way. That's how it goes over here, bro. Now that out of the way, I want to touch a major issue I've been hearing of recent. I went on Instagram and some other places, and you guys been sending me some videos about forex traders and Bitcoin traders. Guys, don't follow random people on Instagram. A lot of guys out there post a lot of bullshit. Even when brokers want to sell out, they buy models just to advertise their winnings and just to advertise luxury lifestyles to get you guys who are newbies on board. Once you come on board, they suck your money and they repeat the same process. Get models, they advertise their luxury lifestyle, then you guys, you newbies, come on board, they suck your money and it repeats on. So let me tell you how you can always advert that. By working with a mentor. Like you guys, yeah, I'm like a random guy right now posting about Bitcoin on YouTube, but you guys be like, All you have to do is to follow me in total, and I'm going to show you results. I'm going to show you everything, including the lives, everything I'm going to show you. You feel me? So it's not that I'm just talking. I have results. 4 months ago results, last week results, this month results, last year results, and a lot of results that you are going to, and a lot of predictions, just like the Bitcoin prediction of last 4 months. Someone, a subscriber, just hit me up that, bro, your analysis came to pass. I'm like, whoa, okay. I actually forgot about this analysis because I'm an investor, and I also trade on futures. But when I say futures, I'm talking about 15 minutes, 1 hour future. You get me? So that is how you take random dudes on Instagram serious. So there's this stuff I saw on Instagram. I'm going to post the video right now. It's about analysis in Forex. Check it out. Guys, don't be fooled. This analysis is totally wrong. I don't know the tool this guy is using. I don't know the strategy, but whatever. I can't post the name of this guy right here. But I want to tell you, when you see analysis like this, analysis is it can go though. When you see analysis like this, don't believe bullshit. You need to ask how and why is this, because using the support and resistance outline formula or platform, you are going to realize that the market is not just where you just draw random patterns just like this video right here. No, that's not how the market works. How the market actually works is this: when you use your support and resistance lines, wherever that support has been activated and deactivated, it is closed. You move on to the next phase. You feel me? Wherever the support and resistance has been activated and deactivated, you move to the next phase. Now let me show you what I'm really talking about. This is how you analyze using support and resistance lines. Let's go.
So I want to quickly show you how to use support and resistance lines. Yeah. So for instance, the market starts like this and it keeps going. Now you as a trader, this is a random line that I drew, right? You as a trader, you'll be looking for, you take out your trend line, right? You take out the trend line, point A, point B, point C. You draw it. You take out your trend line, point A, point B. You draw it down there, right? Now we want to attack the future. Now this is point A down here, point B. You draw it to the future. You draw the line to the future. Now this is point A up here, point B. You draw the line down to the future. Now what have you seen? So now the market, now this is simple analogy, simple. Now this will aid you in helping your financial in your journey in Forex. Simple shit, very simple. Now you have drawn this thing. Now what do we see? We see that price has broken out. So what's price about to do? About to retest your trend line and probably fall down. It cannot go up, it cannot break inside your trend line. But you see what that video was showing you? That video was showing you after you have drawn your trend line, you still draw your support line. That is bullshit. No, she don't work that way. Once a line, this is something about support and resistance rules. Support and resistance rules. Point A, point B, draw on. Connect it. Point C will definitely connect in the future if that's a valid resistance line, because point A, point B has already validated that the sellers and buyers are in the market. Now that is how it goes. Now you see, but what this guy is doing is that he's breaking the rules. Now apart from point A, point B, another rule of support and resistance line is that once the line is broken twice, the line is invalid. So if I go back and play that video for you, you'll see where the line was broken more than 100 times. That video I just played. If I go back and play the video for you, you see where each lines were broken. Like, how would the guy be using support and resistance line and still be using a channel in between? It's just this. That is trading error, strategy error. You can't be using Elliott wave and be using support and resistance. Do you know why? In as much as Elliott wave was coined out from support and resistance trend line, You can't use both strategies. You feel me? You use one. If you're a wave trader, then you wave. If you're a channel trader, then you channel. So now, okay, this is it. Now let's apply what we've seen here in the market. Now you see those two rules: point A, point B, draw on to the future. Point C, respect. Point D, respect. But you see this market now. That the support line has been broken more than twice. The support line is useless, but that guy didn't make it useless. That guy made it as if the support line is still very valid, as if it's still intact. No, it's useless. I don't know why that guy was trying to fool us. So let's go back. Let's go back. Now let's test what we have done right here. Let's test it in the room.
Now guys, you saw that this is obvious, and that is how you should always use support and resistance. For newbies who already understand what support and resistance is, that is how you should do it. For you guys that don't understand, all you got to do is hit me up in the description. We're going to vibe and I'm going to show you how. Now let's apply this same support and resistance strategy into the real market. Let's see how it turns out.
Supposing we want to test it on gold right now. Oh, sorry, I said gold. On USD JPY. A very nice volatile pair. Now, you see, this is the weekly. Okay, now let me go to the daily. The daily is very good for stuffs like this. No, even the H4. The H4 is awesome. You see the H4. Now, let me show you the bullshit noise that guy was drawing. This is it. This is what that guy was doing here. Listen, this is correct, but he didn't just stop there. This is what he was doing. Now this is how this is how in a well-thinking forex trader will do. But a lot of people out there are ready to mislead you so that you'll never find out how they make their money. So this is how you should. Now what are you waiting for? Price to get up here and you sell price to this point, or it breaks out and you take it upwards, right? That's what we're supposed to be waiting. But this is what that guy was doing to really mislead you guys. And you see, just watch. We're not done. Just watch. Keep watching. You see that. Now he didn't just stop there. If he stopped there, then I won't be analyzing that video. I won't be criticizing that video. He came on to keep doing this. This is wrong. This is completely wrong. This is completely wrong. Some of the lines have been broken more than 2 times. Delete the lines. That is noise in the market. Your charts go to look like war plan. Your chart can't look like a war plan. It has to be straight to the point. Straight to the point. Are you with me? This is what that guy was doing. Meanwhile, what this chart just needs just 2 or 3 lines. He didn't even stop there. Let's ride on. That guy didn't stop there. He kept on doing stuff like this. And stuff like this. He didn't stop here. Then he did another one like this. And he did another one like this. All in the name of analysis. I beg, what do you want to do in this market? With so many lines in your face, what do you want to do? Where do you think the market is going to? Nowhere. This is rubbish, guys. Don't be fooled with random forex traders online. This thing is as easy as ABC. Clean this sheet and go back and give a very sweet analysis. Let's go. It's a downtrend, obvious downtrend. I see that. Now you take your line all the way from here, right? You take your line all the way from here. Take it down here. Stop there. Now, what do you do next? You take this line. Place it here. Place it here. That's all. Now you wait for price to break above so that he buys upwards. If he doesn't want to break above, then you wait for price to break below so that he sell it to this point. It's easy. Just 2 lines, we are done. That's how it goes. I see where you guys' problem is coming from. Please don't believe shit.
Now this is how it goes. That is exactly how it goes. So all those bullshit you hear online, don't believe bullshit, bro. Don't believe I'm a random dude online also. But how do you test my authenticity? I think so. or you hit me up directly and we'll dive into the market and I'll show you exactly how and why I said what I said. Yeah, if you find this video really interesting, bro, all you gotta do is smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, turn on your motherfucking post notifications, because what you guys needed is finally here.